In the question 6, what is given? Three objects are moving on the given path and its distance versus time graph is given. So this is the graph. It is already given in the textbook. See the graph in the textbook. First question, which of the three is traveling the fastest? A, B and C particle. Who is traveling fastest? So fastest, that means here speed. Whose speed is more? Speed is given by the distance upon time. And in the graph D versus T, if you are taking the slope of the graph D versus T, then slope gives the speed. So here we can start from the 0 point from the graph and we can take the slope. Suppose if you are taking here, this is the one graph D versus T, and here we are taking, this is the slope. So these are the 2 points on the line. Let us take, this is the A point, this is the C point, and this is the D point. So here the slope is given by y-axis difference AC upon x-axis difference CD. That means two perpendicular lines bisect them from the A and D point. Then it make a slope. It make a one type of the triangle. So the AC upon CD, perpendicular line upon horizontal line, AC upon CD is the slope. So here we have slope D upon T. So here CD, that is act like a time here. So we are taking the delta x. This is taken as the delta y upon delta x. So delta x is the time here. Delta x is time here. So we start from the 0 point and we take the delta x is same for all the case B, C and A. So in that way, now we can draw the slope. Let us take this point. Here this is the B line, this is the C line, and this is the A line. So you can see that the delta x, that means time interval, is same here. But for the B, the delta y is more. For the C, the delta y is less, delta y of C. And for the A, delta y of A is less than C. So here we can say that slope of the B is delta y upon delta t, delta yb upon delta t. Slope of the C is given by delta y of C upon delta t, and slope A is equal to delta y of A upon delta t. So here delta t is same, but you can see delta y of B is more compared to delta y of C plus delta y of A. So that means the slope of the B is more than the slope of the C or slope of the A. That means the speed of the B is more than speed of the C or speed of the A. So the answer is here. B's speed is more than A and C. Are all three ever at the same point on the road? No. B and C, they are met at this point. B and A, they are meet at this point. C and A, they are meet at this point. But all the three are not meeting at any one point. So here the answer is no. How far has C traveled when B passes A? So here, when B and C, they are meet each other. Let us take here this graph. See in the graph, how far has C traveled when B passes A? B is this and it passes the A. This is the A. So here, when B passes the A at this point, so here we are taking the distance by the B is this is. So this distance is 8 kilometer. This is the 8 kilometer. This is the answer. How far has B traveled by the time it passes C? Option number D. Okay, question number D. So B passes the C. This is the B and it passes the C. This is the C. So when B passes the C, it covers this distance. This is the C and this is the B. So this distance is 6 kilometer. You can see in the graph. So answer is here 6 kilometer. So in this way we can check the graph, and from the graph we can give the answer of the given question. Another question 7, chapter 8, standard 9. A ball is gently dropped from the height of the 20 meter. If its velocity increase uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square, first, with what velocity will it strike the ground? After what time will it strike the ground? So here we can draw the one rough diagram. Here we are taking, this is the height, h is equal to 20 meter. H is equal to 20 meter. Here the ball is dropped, so its initial velocity is 0. U is equal to 0. The acceleration of this ball is 10 meter per second square. Acceleration is 10 meter per second square. So what is the velocity when it strikes the ground? This is the ground. When it strikes, what is the V? Question mark. So here we can use the equation of motion. V is equal to U plus AT. V square minus U square is equal to 2AH, and H is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square. These are the three equations of motion. Now here H, U and A are given, so we cannot use the first equation. Now let us use the second equation. V square minus U square is equal to 2AH. So here H is also given, A given, U given. Then what is the V? V square minus U square is equal to 2AH. V square minus U is equal to 0, is equal to 2, A बराबर 10, H बराबर 20. V square is equal to 400. So V is equal to 20 meter per second. This is the first answer, answer 1. Now second answer, after what time will it strike the ground? So we can use the first equation now. V is equal to U plus AT. V we have find 20 meter per second. 20 is equal to 0 plus 10 into t. So 20 is equal to 10 into t. So t is equal to 20 upon 10. So 2 seconds. This is the answer. So friends, now you can write down this answer in your notebook. Question 7. Now we are taking the another question 9, chapter 8, standard 9 science, part 7. State which of the following situations are possible and give an example for each of these. That means here we have to describe the one example of the given situation. An object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity. So the object with the constant acceleration is constant here but with the zero velocity. So here we can take the one example that when we throw the object in the upward direction, then it will go at the maximum height, and then at the maximum height it becomes stop. It stops for a moment. At that time the velocity is 0 but the acceleration is towards the ground, means towards the earth, and the acceleration is equal to acceleration due to the gravity. So in this case the acceleration is constant. An object with constant acceleration equal to g but with zero velocity. This is the one example. Second, B, an object moving with an acceleration but with uniform speed. So here we can take the example of uniform circular motion. So in the uniform circular motion, when the object is moving, then it has a acceleration towards the center. The acceleration is towards the center, and the velocity or the speed is constant speed. It is the uniform speed. The value of the speed is uniform. C, an object moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in the perpendicular direction. So here object moving in certain direction with an acceleration in perpendicular direction. Here also we get the same answer, uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. Here also the acceleration is towards the center and the displacement is in the direction of the tangent. Here is the displacement. So displacement, it is in the direction of the tangent and it is perpendicular to the acceleration. So these are the answer of the question 9. Now question 10. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of the radius 42,250 km. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. So here we can take the one rough diagram in which at the center we are taking the earth and here we are taking the satellite. This satellite is revolving in the circular orbit. The radius is r. The time is 24 hours. So we can write r is 42,250 km. Time is 24 hours. So what is the speed here? Calculate it the speed. So here we can take the equation of the speed is given by circumference upon time. So the circumference of the circular orbit is 2 pi r upon t. Here r is the radius, so we can write 2 pi r upon t. Now just we have to put the values and simplify this value, at last we have to convert it into the meter per second. So we get the 2 pi r, it is 2 into 3.14 into 42,250 upon time 24 hour. So the unit here is kilometer per hour. By simplifying it, and we can get the answer, that is equal to 15 into 4225 upon 6 into 36 meter per second. This we can convert by taking the 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 10 by 36 meter per second by converting it. So just we can write it is equal to 2 into 3.14 42,250 into 10 by 36 into 24. So this is in meter per second. Finally, when you get simplification of this, we get the answer 3070.9 meter per second. Approximately it is 3071 meter per second. This is the answer.